have to pee so bad that I grabbed the security officer. Officer, where can I pee?
Because it's New Year's, you can't make it meaningful. It's New Year's, you're just supposed to do it. It's 2024.
It's 2024.
2024.
How long has it been since we recorded one of these?
Since last year.
God. How long has it been in days?
2 weeks, maybe?
14 days?
14 days, yeah.
So last time we were here, Josiah was here. We stayed late.
We stayed late and did the night edition of another podcast. I listened to it last night.
Yeah, did you like it?
I thought it was pretty good. I was like engaged.
That's
of course,
good. Yeah.
Of course.
Our two fans did like this one.
Our two fans. We got more than two. We just have two friends that talk to us and give us feedback about it, which is great, which is awesome.
Shout out to
Nate and Zach.
Dingus and Barry.
Dingle and Pringle. Another podcast, episode 14. We're here again. Still haven't missed a week. If anything, we're proven to be consistent.
Consistent?
Consistently.
Okay making a podcast.
Average. Consistently average.
That's a joke that we make whenever I'm out at the bars. I go, got some good news and some bad news. And the crowd's like, ooh. I go, we'll give you the bad news first. The bad news is that if you're expecting another band to come on, we're all you got tonight. The good news is that we're going to keep it right here at mediocre all night.
It's not going to be great. It's not going to be bad.
Yeah.
Perfectly average.
Yeah.
So what is this year going to look like for you? What are your goals this year?
Well, so we've pretty much finished the second album, which is really, really exciting. So I'm going to take a different strategy with this one. Instead of releasing the whole thing at once and trying to make a big deal out of it for a week.
Yeah.
It's going to be like releasing a song, making a huge deal out of it, and then as soon as that's boring, release another one.
Yep.
And try to get as many miles out of the record as possible.
Cool.
So
how many tracks are on your album?
13.
13?
12. Depends. Me and the keyboard player keep fighting about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She wants to be done, and I'm like, we should keep going.
We could get one more.
One more.
Just one more.
Yeah, I actually, over the week, I wrote a theme song for the band. Like, that sounds like the stupidest idea I've ever said. But, I thought, like, it's kind of like Sgt. Pepper or, like, Rock Show by Wings.
Yep.
Like, this idea that you could write a song that isn't really for an album. It's for, like, the first thing you sing to an audience.
Yep.
Anyways, I think it'll work out. I don't know. You'll find out.
Nice.
It could be terrible, but I said to the band, I was like, is this the worst idea I've ever had? But maybe that's a third album idea. We'll find out.
Cool. Did you have anything crazy happen during the Christmas week or on New Year's or any interesting stories?
So, oh gosh. I had like family drama.
Oh, you did?
You want to know about that?
Sure.
Well, so like, my brothers are 17 and 15 years older than me, so right. I'm 35, so do the math. They're like up there.
Yep.
And they have established families, so whenever you're trying to get 3 families to do the same thing at the same time,
pretty hard.
Yeah, like their in-laws want to see them too.
Yep. And
this year was the first year that from the kids' standpoint, the kids were like, we're not doing 2 Christmases. They just decided we're not doing it.
Okay.
Like, we love Christmas, but we're going to go do Christmas with the in-laws, right? This is the year that everybody kind of split, and then my family is so poor at communicating these things that it just was kind of like an ordeal. It was a difficult time, and I had some tough conversations with like lots of people around this whole Christmas thing, and I'm just the brother that doesn't have a family yet, so I'm a free agent. Everything's easy to me. I just going wherever the wind takes me. But so it was not so bad for me, but it was like a disjointed sort of Christmas vibe. It wasn't a together situation.
So you all didn't have a fight Christmas this year?
Not really. Not like everybody piles in fight Christmas, which is good.
See.
I mean, I think it's a good thing, honestly. I think that every other year, like, the situation is okay. Now, it is kind of sad because, like, why not? Why is that? Why not? I think the good thing about that is because my family members are learning to draw boundaries with each other. Instead of feeling controlled, manipulated, resentful, or bitter about these sorts of things, people are just now starting to communicate out loud their actual needs. So does that resonate with you?
No, that's how we do it. We do it every other year. So, like, one year my family gets us for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
1 year Lauren's family gets us for Christmas, and then just switches every single year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair way to do it.
Yeah, but is it on schedule with you and your sister?
Yes, it is. We coordinated it all to where all of us go to our in-laws at the same time every single year. So, like, whenever we have the big get-together, it's not like, all right, me and Kristen, but this is Justin's year to go see the in-laws or something. That we coordinate it to where we all...
You got lucky on that because it's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
To get many people to do that.
We actually had to do... I can't remember who it was, but one of us had to go to Christmas twice with the in-laws to get everything on the same rotation. Right. But yeah, that's how we do it. I mean, I think makes sense.
Yeah, I think that kind of happens in houses where there's more boys. Mm-hmm. Like, if there's a lot of men, then they're just going to do what their whatever their wives want. Yep. I mean, that seems about how. Yeah, it's about how it works.
It's a good move. Just do what your wife wants.
Yeah. Like, hey, listen, Dad, I get it, Dad. You want me to come home for Christmas, but I want to keep doing it. So
yeah, I gotta go.
I'm just gonna do. Listen, bro, you can totally understand this. I don't want the kitchen closed, so
I gotta do what she said.
I gotta do this.
No, yeah, that's what we did it, or that's how we do it too. A funny thing happened with my family this year. So we were opening presents, just my core family, me, Lauren, and my kids. Mm-hmm. And Indy got this present that she really, really wanted, and she was so excited. Yeah. And Lauren started, like, panning the room and getting a video of her excitement. Yeah. And as she's panning, right when it gets to Indy, she was so excited. This is how she expressed it. She sticked her butt up in the air and she goes, my butt's wiggling. I'm so excited. Because she loves Paw Patrol, and that's how the dogs get, that's how the dogs show their excitement.
Like outrageous.
So she puts her butt in the air and goes, my butt's wiggling. I'm so excited.
Kids these days.
This is the funniest thing. Might only be funny to me, but I laughed pretty hard.
So, have you heard of iPad kids? Yeah. Like I don't know anything about what that is, but apparently it's an epidemic. Okay. Of kids that are, like, addicted to their iPads. Okay. Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you know anything about that sort of thing?
I mean, my kids would sit there and watch the iPad all day if we let them.
Yeah. So what are your values around your iPads?
My wife came up with a pretty good system where the kids earn points, basically, for, like, going to the bathroom by yourself without someone telling you, or cleaning up your room or something like that. Once you get to 10 points, you get a ticket. And you can cash that ticket in for an hour of iPad time or an hour of Switch time. So she's created it to where my kid's favorite thing to do is to get on screens. So she's created a system where, in order for you to get this thing that you love,
you have to do all this other stuff.
You got to make good choices.
Wow.
So that's how we do it.
How's it been going? How long have you done that?
Going great. And they love it. Because Oliver will be like, I cleaned up my room. Can I get a point? Yeah. Like, yes, good job, son. You get a point. Now you're only 8 points away from your screen.
Yeah, go clean your room for an entire week so you can play Switch for an hour.
Yeah, maybe he's just sitting in his room making a mess and then cleaning up again just to get another point. I don't know. But both of them, they love the system. It works pretty well.
Oh, that's great.
And they get excited. Sometimes we'll just reward a whole ticket, and they get super excited about it.
Oh, nice. So they never know. Sometimes a chore will be a super chore.
Yeah.
That's actually really great.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked really well.
Man, if Oliver started gaming it, though, if he gamified it,
I mean,
like if he started, like, actually getting, like, really clever about it and getting points really fast, would you just be like, you know what? I'm not going to punish you for that. I'm going to freaking encourage you to keep gamifying everything.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Like,
sure.
Like, sure, if you want to go dump your Legos out, convince your mom it's dirty, and then go clean it again and get a point.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Doesn't bother me as long as his room's clean. If he
or what if he's over here like flushing the toilet, being like, "Oh, whoo, barely made it."
No, he doesn't get points for using the restroom by himself
Indy.
because he's 5. He's supposed to do that at this point.
Okay, all right.
But Indy, she's 3. So she gets points for like not pooping
Indy
in her
gets
pants.
a didn't shit my pants point.
Yes, yes. Which during the Christmas season, she did a really bad job. It was like every day she was crapping her pants because she's around all of her cousins.
And so excited.
And she's so excited. She doesn't want to miss anything. So if she has to poop, she's like, "I'll just do it here. Then I won't miss anything."
Oh my God, bro! I have a story for you. Jeez, that's so funny. Yeah, I know exactly that feeling. I don't want to miss anything. I gotta be in this, and I'm gonna shit my pants over it. Like, I've been there, and let me tell you exactly what happened to me 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna tell this.
Yes,
okay,
please do.
All right, so this year was really great. Lots of great friends. New Year's Eve comes up, and Deanna, my keyboard player, is like, "Hey, we're gonna go see this jazz trio. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, nobody loves me enough to ask me to go to New Year's Eve, so I'm, hell yeah, I'll do whatever we're doing." So I hop in with this party, and then then I snag a Hinge date. And it's not just a Hinge date. It's like a girl that I knew from college.
Okay.
And like I knew a lot of her friends and everything else. And so I thought, oh my God, I'm just going to ask this girl to go do this. And she said yes. So
Nice.
It's like, awesome, yes. And we hit it off. And we'd been talking for like a week, get excited about this thing that we're going to do. We end up doing it. It's going really, really great. We go to the party afterwards. We're hanging at the party. Everything's amazing. It's like a really good first date. And then we, then we're going to go to drop her off, and we start talking in the car. All right?
Okay.
Start talking in the car. But I've done all of the New Year's Eve drinking.
Okay.
All right?
So you're feeling a little confident, maybe.
Yeah. Not only am I confident, I was at somebody else's house that I didn't know where the bathroom was, so I just didn't go.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So at the end of a date, and I'm having this great time talking to this girl I like, and I gotta pee like a racehorse.
Okay.
Like, I have to pee bad.
Okay.
Okay? Super duper bad. And my car's gas light comes on, because we're sitting there in the car, just running the car down. Gas light's on, and I'm just like, you know what? It's 2. Well, would you look at the time? I gotta go. I gotta go home. Like, sorry to cut this off. We'll get together, some other time. So we set something else up, and then I got her to her car, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna piss my pants. And I get in the car, to the Quick Trip. Okay, dude, I get to the Quick Trip, and it's the only Quick Trip that closes their bathroom at 11 p.m.
Oh no.
There's a lock on the guy's bathroom door.
Oh no.
And I am already like gonna whiz my pants level of, whenever you go to the bathroom and as your body knows the toilet is close,
It's like your body's like, okay, let's do this. Come on.
So I have to pee so bad that I grab the security officer. Officer, where can I pee? He's like, well, I don't, bro, 23rd and South whatever. And I'm like, 23rd, it's 15th Street. I have to pee now. So anyways, I go back out to my car, and I'm still pumping, like the gas is pumping. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm like, I'm pacing. And so this is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So finally I look in my car, and there are 2 Quick Trip cups.
Oh no.
In the car. And I'm like, am I gonna do a Dumb and Dumber right now? Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. So this is what happened. I said I don't have a choice. It's either that or I'm going to urinate everywhere. So my windows are tinted. I get huddled up in my car. I start peeing. And I'm like, I wonder how much I can pee. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, all right. Oh shit! I'm filling this cup up. This cup is full. That's a 16-ounce cup. So I had to stop.
You had to hold it
and switch. And also I'm in the car, and I've got this, and I had to stop. and I had to put it in the cup holder and get the other cup. It keep going, and I almost filled the second cup. So I was terrified
that you were gonna get pee.
Yeah, and so I also got my dick out in the Quick Trip parking lot,
decent, or indecent exposure.
No, it was. I was concealed within the tinted windows, and I had,
That's so funny.
But like, it was the craziest thing. Like, I've never put myself in a spot where I have to like
pee in a cup
really close to a cop.
That's so funny.
Okay, so anyways, this had to happen, and then I remember putting the lids of the Quick Trip cups back on them like cups of coffee.
I would have just like grabbed him and dumped him outside.
No way, dude! I picked him up.
Thrown away.
And this is where maybe I'm a demented person, and the internet can destroy me. Because I just picked him up, and I was like, they were hot like cups of coffee.
Oh God!
And I'll just throw them in the trash.
That's not demented. That's where it goes.
I guess. Okay. Somebody's gonna be like. Except taking that trash out with 32 ounces of human urine.
I hope those cups don't like start spilling the dude.
Bro, yeah, I really hope that doesn't happen.
This is leaking everywhere.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. But Quick Trip at 15th and Denver, get your shit together. Like, God.
Keep those bathrooms open.
I don't care how many homeless people like mess that bathroom up in the middle of the night. I needed to pee. I depend on you. Anyways. I guess I'll send an angrily worded email to Josiah.
Or Justin.
Both of them.
Keep
CC
the bathrooms
Justin.
open.
And at 15th and Denver, I
if you don't want
pissed my
pee in your
pants.
trash bags.
I didn't know what else to do, man. So I think it was fine. I think that's just like something I went through. I'm not mad about it.
It shouldn't be. It reminds me, one time I was driving somewhere. This is like maybe 15 years ago. And I had to pee so bad, and we were like in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And I'm driving, and so it got to that point where it's like, well, I can't hold it any longer. I got to find a solution. And there was a Mountain Dew bottle sitting right here.
That's the perfectly colored bottle.
yeah. So I chugged what was left, opened the thing, pinned it perfectly as I'm driving.
No.
And so I'm just like.
No, while you're driving, you didn't even pull over.
No, I just had to go. I couldn't. There's no time for pulling over. It was happening either in my pants or in the Mountain Dew bottle. And so I'm peeing and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh God, I'm running out of room. This is gonna be bad. There's nothing I can do here. And luckily, it was like right as it got to the tippy top. My body's like, all right, that's it. Just had to make you sweat. Bro. And so I grabbed the cup.
Yeah.
Put it on there, rolled down the window, and did a thing I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you littered.
It just threw it out.
You can piss in nature. You can't litter in nature.
No, you can't. I shouldn't have done that. Do not litter. I shouldn't have done that. I was like 22 or something, so I just did it.
This is on the highway?
This is on the highway. I think I was actually heading to California to visit like Hunter or Nathan maybe.
Some Californian's going to be like, trying to hitchhike. Oh, a whole bottle of Mountain Dew.
But this was like 13 years ago. Shouldn't have littered, but I mean, I didn't want to accidentally start drinking it because it perfectly looks like Mountain Dew, you know? And I was driving 20 hours straight. I probably would have forgot at some point.
Knowing you, maybe.
But that's my story.
Dude, crazy. Yeah, so that was my New Year's Eve. I kind of felt like good about it, though. You know what I mean?
How have you felt good?
I don't know. I just felt like I solved an amazing problem. Or just
You solved a problem. Yeah. I didn't pee my pants. Good start to the year.
2024.
Yes.
Big win.
Big win.
Big win to kick it off.
That's funny.
It's freaking hilarious, man. God.
I was during New Year's Eve, I was thinking, like, I haven't actually been to a New Year's Eve party probably since my son was born.
Yeah.
I'm usually just home with my kids and my wife. Which is kind of crazy to think about because I used to do it like every year.
Sure.
Like it was something I'd look forward to.
Yeah,
now I'm not even really upset that I don't go to New Year's Eve parties.
Yeah. I think they're good. Mine was mild.
Was it like a big group of people or just like a few
might be like 8 of us.
close-knit dudes? Or people, whatever.
People, yeah. It was a mixed crowd for sure. It was great. It was fun. You know, we had like finger foods, and then just hung out and played board games. And then it was like, oh my gosh, it's 2 minutes till midnight. And then we all got like fake champagne.
Did you get someone to kiss? Did you kiss? What's your name?
It was a first date. It was a first date.
But it's New Year's. You're supposed to kiss.
Okay, but you know what? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Imagine the pressure in that moment.
It's just like a meaningless kiss.
No, why not make it meaningful?
Because it's New Year's. You can't make it meaningful if it's New Year's. You're just supposed to do it.
Yeah, I didn't want to put that pressure on it.
All right.
I would have done it.
But she wasn't.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a first date. I was
okay.
I mean, you want to make moves on the first date? That's fine. But you wait at least 3 to kiss on the third date, right?
I don't know.
I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what they are. But that's always the kind of like the. If it's gone well for couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe.
She must mean a little bit to you because you held your pee for so long.
I did. Yeah.
You can always tell how meaningful something is to you based off how long you hold your pee in.
Yeah, that's why my point is like Indy was like, I love my cousins so much, I'm gonna shit my pants to play more Nintendo or whatever, whatever the thing was going on. And I get that because 35-year-old me.
One of the times she crapped her pants this weekend, she went to the couch.
Yeah.
And did like what's that Home Improvement? What's that guy from that show?
neighbor, whatever.
Whatever his neighbor is, but whatever his name is. She literally went to the couch, did this. I was like, Indy, what are you doing? Privacy, please.
Privacy, please.
And then when she was done, she goes, I pooped.
No
way.
Sissy,
you're not supposed to do that.
Man, the funniest thing about toddlers is they'll be running around doing toddler stuff, and then if they just stop.
Yeah,
and their faces get red.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happens.
No! You have to stop. It's like there he is. He's doing it right now. Look at him go.
It's too late. We can't stop it now.
Nephew, niece.
We're just gonna have to handle it. And the sad thing is, I don't know if this is really sad, but the bad thing is Indy loves to take showers.
Yeah.
So she is motivated to poop in her pants. Because she poops in her pants, she gets to take a shower.
Oh. Because it's like fun time.
It's fun time.
Fun time at the miniature water park in your house.
Yep. So she's kind of motivated a little bit.
That's
to poop in her pants. She's actually done really good. She just did bad on the Christmas weekend because all the cousins are there. So.
Man, that's crazy. Imagine there was like a giant version of us that like we grew up to from this point.
Yeah.
That were like responsible for teaching you stuff, like doing your taxes and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like if there was always a bigger guy that was like, you did it bad.
You did it bad. Do your taxes.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. And being a kid is crazy. Because you're being a kid, you have no freedom.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing.
It was funny. It was funny watching all the little toddlers interact with each other.
Yeah.
Because there's no personal space. A lot of times, like Ozzy, my sister's son, would come up to Oliver and be like this close to us and be like, blah, blah, blah.
They don't even have language.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm trying so hard.
And I was telling you, what if that's how we talked? Dude, I had something to say to you.
Yeah, I was hanging out with a guy last night who had a dog, and man, you know how much a dog must be confused if you're talking and then you give him a command? Mm-hmm. Like a dog must hear it like this. Sit! Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a dog's just like...
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, they're making noise. Should I listen? I don't know. I don't hear anything I recognize. And then all of a sudden it's like, down, sit, shake. That's like all they get. They're like, if I do this, I get a treat. If I do this, I get... What? All the way. Oh, he's still...
Okay.
What? No, okay, all right. Poor dog. He's just like stuck being a dog, doing dog stuff.
So you brought a video that you thought we should react to.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I did. I thought, well, we talked about Mr. Beast a little bit and his philanthropy at one point, and I had never actually watched any of that, so I thought we could pick a short one, which we did, and go ahead and watch that together and see what we actually think about it, because I've never done any watching any of this guy.
Sure, so. Yeah, let's try it. We're trying a new segment where we react to something relevant.
Yeah, and apparently Mr. Beast
is pretty relevant. This one, he helped 2,000 amputees walk again. The last few things that he's done, philanthropy. I can't say the word. Philanthropy.
Yeah.
Last few things he's done like that have been controversial because
for some reason,
because people are, I don't know, jealous of him, most likely. All right, so let's see what happens.
Prosthetic limb. That is insane. Imagine living in a world where 80% of amputees are denied the care they need to live a fully functional life. This is a saddening reality faced by those living in developing and war-stricken countries. So we flew into the heart of Cambodia in Southeast Asia, where Darren met with Tom Sauce, who is one of the 40,000 amputees that live there. It's this reality that has brought Exceed Worldwide in Cambodia to life. Despite doing everything they can to reduce these numbers, unforeseeable...
There's 40,000 people in Cambodia right now.
Yep.
That don't have arms or legs.
It's crazy.
It's a wild problem.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I just think that's a wild number to me, 40,000.
Let me say real quick why Mr. Beast is awesome is because we can put this in our video.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna claim it.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, it is. So I know it's not, we can put this whole video on here and people can watch it as we watch it and it won't be a problem for our 20 cents that we make every episode.
Challenges
Mr. Beast doesn't take it up 20
cents. Rural clinics, vital for most patients, are just about to get shut down. They've been providing amputees with free prosthetics and services for over 30 years. They are who changed Tom Suss's life by not only providing her with a lifetime of free care, but also the education she needs to help thousands of other amputees just like her. We are just about to witness Sang Kaboy, a 59-year-old woman, receive prosthetic legs and walk for the very first time.
Okay, so
it's pretty awesome.
Okay, so from what I can tell, there's a clinic.
This make me cry because this special for her.
Thank you. It's amazing the work that you guys are doing over here.
It meant a lot to me because I'm also people with disability. It's difficult for me. I feel like the people, why they look at to me, I'm so different. Maybe they don't like me, and that's why I want to help them because I know the feeling.
I think you're an amazing person. You've been through a lot, and now you can use it to help others.
Our time with Tom Suss and Exceed Worldwide was so moving that we want to do everything in our power to help as many people as possible and keep these two clinics open.
So instead of providing 150 limbs like we originally intended, we are going to be giving away around 2,200 prosthetic limbs to people who need it over the next year.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So this clinic that does this is going to lose their funding.
When we first came here, I thought that we were simply buying limbs for people that need it. But what we've experienced is that it's so much more than a limb. We're giving back people their independence. We're giving them the ability to go back to work. But most important, I realize that we're giving them back their dignity and their self-esteem.
Like one of their patients, Sam Pao.
For the disability woman in Cambodia, if I don't have education too, I'm hard to find a good job.
Right now I don't have money. I'm just earn money to support my family. This is my goal and my plan in my future. I want to graduate my master degree of accounting,
and I want to go to another country, just only one if I can.
Understanding how drastic the obstacles in Sam Pao's life are, we decided to make her dreams come true by paying for all her schooling as well as covered all her travel expenses so she could visit any country in the world.
Really? I'm doing that. Oh God.
If I can earn money also, I can do everything. I can ride motorbike to school. I can help people.
I really thank you.
Sam Pao is one of the thousands of extraordinary people being aided by Exceed Worldwide's lifelong program. Like school teachers, Paralympic medalists, and even the cutest elephant named Chuck.
Whoa, they're giving it a little fit.
On the
Oh,
first
nice.
day, Tom Suss mentioned to Darren and the team that her current prosthetic legs make her feel very short. So the team worked tirelessly throughout the entire night so we could surprise her with a new pair of prosthetic limbs. But before I do that, I need to tell you about the sponsor of this video, Battle Run, because they helped us transform thousands of amputees' lives. Battle Run is a free-to-play racing game that, Dan, can you put me in the game? Available on Android and iOS, where you can race against friends or against other people around the world in action-packed stages. You can play in the classic
Actually
4-player
looks pretty
competition or a 12-player
Ever
survival
since I
battle
played
royale
that Fall Guys
competition.
game, I'm like, yeah, it's
I've
probably
never
fun.
been invited that long.
Well, now that it allows 12 players, I'll consider it. Blast away your competition with tons of explosives and abilities to get first place. You can download it from, this QR code or using the links in the description. Now, Darren, take it away.
Tom Suss, you told us that you wanted to be taller,
Yes.
and so we bought you a new pair of legs. Are you ready?
Stand together.
Yeah. Look at you. We almost the same height.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I actually know firsthand what being a little bit taller
Thank you
can
so
do
much
for
for
how
watching
you
this
feel.
entire video.
Yeah.
By doing
That's
that,
crazy.
you're allowing us
Because
to
when I
help
started
make
wearing
the world
boots,
a better
I was like,
place.
whoa.
Subscribe.
Imagine like you got your legs extended.
That's awesome. What an awesome dude.
Yeah.
And like what an awesome I don't know, like he's the perfect person to be put in the spot that he's in because he's
Well, I mean, if he just did entertainment,
Yeah.
people would never give him shit about anything. But because
Right.
he's all of a sudden twisting that around to do more good,
I don't know,
That's,
but
I mean, I don't care.
What an
I personally
impact.
could care less if there was something less than savory about why he's doing it, as long as it gets done. But I don't think there's anything foul play.
I think it's just
about
who
what
he
he's up
is.
to.
I mean, how he started to get his one of his biggest videos when he was starting was giving $10,000 to a homeless person.
Oh.
That was like what got him his like first big
Big video?
push up was giving $10,000 to a homeless person. So he's always been like that,
doing something like that. yeah.
doing something like that. It's crazy. It's awesome.
That's
I
wild.
don't know how you could hate the dude.
I can't imagine creating a machine that does better. Because, like, where's Jeff Bezos? I mean, maybe I just
On a yacht?
don't understand.
On one of his 5 yachts, most likely. Which,
I mean, more
Whatever.
power to having yachts and stuff, I guess. But
yeah. Well, that's awesome.
yeah, I think it's great. It's weird that people be resentful or try to take that apart for some reason. Subscribe.
I think it all.
You're a bad person.
I think it's
It
just-
says that at the end.
Subscribe or you were a bad person. I think anyone that tries to find the terrible in that is just somebody that hates their own life and is trying to tear other people down just so they can feel better about themselves. Really.
I mean, I hear that a lot. People say that exact sentence, like, "Oh yeah, if you're gonna pick apart that, then it's just because you got nothing going on." But I actually am too busy to care.
To care about what he's doing or to care about...
To care whether or not it's good or bad or not.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I just saw like 40, like less, like a chunk of those 40,000 people get a shot at getting their leg back.
Right.
Did you catch why?
No, why?
Those people?
I missed it.
So in Cambodia, they had a war.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so they mined everything. They put mines everywhere. And they don't remember where they're at. They
So
didn't,
people
like,
are just randomly
if people are
finding
like,
them.
I gotta grow more whatever they grow in Cambodia, and they go out there to like work the field and they blow their leg off, and that's where all these people are coming from.
Wow,
You know,
it's crazy.
so they don't know where the mines are at, so they just keep blowing their limbs off. Some people have like fingers gone too, and all sorts of stuff. So, anyways, that's a wild thing.
It is pretty awesome. You said you wrote down some questions.
Yeah, I had a question for you because I saw a short, and I guess I could shoot it up there or whatever. But the short basically said, there was a girl who said, like, my dad told me that he loves my mom more than he loves me. And she was, like, all annoyed by it, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, talking about it. So that made me really think. I was thinking about it last night, so I wrote down this question. Should a husband love his wife more than his kids?
I think so.
Why?
Because that's how those kids were created, was from the love between the mom and the dad. And what happens when you have kids is your attention is divided up into, more people.
Right.
And if you don't keep the relationship between you and your wife like spicy and like interesting and entertaining and put effort into it,
right,
then it's more likely to end.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is actually a conversation me and Lauren have had. I think it's important that we even let our kids know that mommy and daddy love each other the most. And we love you a ton, but mommy and daddy come first with mommy and daddy. And it just kind of in my opinion, it shows them strong parents. It's healthy and good for the kids to see their parents love each other.
Have a strong union.
Yeah, have a strong union.
Yeah.
Which is why I also think it's important that mom and dad never correct each other in front of the kids, because what that can do is, being a kid, if you see a weakness, you'll try to use that to your advantage.
Sure.
like, oh, so whenever I do this, mom gets mad at dad, and then I get what I want. I'm just throwing out scenarios, but that's less likely to happen if the kid's trained to know that mom and dad are together on everything.
Oh, I actually experienced the opposite when I was growing up.
Really?
So oftentimes I would hear complaints from one side or the other about the other person, and that made me uneasy to like, I can't describe to you how dreadful that feels. Like, I remember at one point, my parents thought they could argue in the house and get away with me not hearing them, but it was just me, mom, and dad for a long time. So at one point, I remember they're not communicating well. They were getting at each other, and I just went into their room and I yelled back at them.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, you have to stop this. I think you guys are going to get a divorce all the time. Stop fighting in front of me. I don't need to hear it. And that was as like a kid.
And what did they do?
They tried to stop, but
right.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Lauren have...
I got that part that kind of helped me in that moment be like, oh, they just do this.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be like that to me.
No.
Like even a little bit. Like you can have good conflict resolution, you can have great communication and not have your kids feel like there's a shakiness to the relationship. And furthermore, it built resentment for like whoever was complaining to me. I was pissed at the other person.
Right.
My whole childhood. So, I hated that. I hated that like times a million. So this idea that you would tell your children, hey, just so you know, your mom is the most important thing in the world to me, like even above you, like above everything, actually provides to me an emotional safety. Like I'm a child and I'm like Dad,
security, emotional security.
Dad and mom are never going anywhere.
You're right.
Because dad's favorite.
Right.
You know, Dad loves me, but like,
but he loves
but mom is number one. And so, and that means that whenever mom says, hey, I need you to take the trash out, there's no like, oh yeah. Right. Because it's like, well, Dad will kick my ass. You know what I mean? Dad loves mom. I have to do you know what I mean? It reinforces like so many good things. So I think it's the right way to go. I certainly, as from my childhood experience, think that that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it too. Me and Lauren actually, we disagree on that just a little bit, because I've told her I've told Oliver and Indy, like, I love mom the most, and I love you guys right after her. Mm-hmm. And I love you all a ton. And then later, we had a conversation with when the kids were away, and Lauren was like, I love you all equally. And then I told her what I just told you. So I don't know. Maybe she was brought up differently. I don't know. But She had strong parents. I had strong parents. But yeah, I think it's exactly what you said, that it instills a lot of security for the kids. Me and Lauren, we've still made tons of mistakes, like arguing in front of the kids. That's something that we need to work on and have been working on. So it's harder, it's easier said than done. But yeah, I think it's important not to do that either. Like if you have a conflict, wait until the kids aren't around.
Yeah, absolutely. That's called being a big adult. Plus, man, it's no good to be having a tough conversation if you're tired or you haven't eaten in a while or like you got to get all that kind of stuff shored up.
Right.
So you can.
When you're hungry, there is no patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's happened.
If your blood sugar is low, there's no patience.
Right.
Like get that stuff in line and then come to the table with
whatever
conflict resolution skills that are like big brain, not little brain.
Yep.
I've done a lot of counseling, and I've learned some things that I feel like if my parents would have known would have changed my life as a kid. So like, I don't know if this is if this resonates to you, but like, imagine that we get into a conflict. Let's say you and I are roommates, okay? But we have to share toothpaste. Okay. That's our thing. We have to share toothpaste. And every time you go to the toothpaste, you squeeze it from the middle, like, and it shoves it in the ass, and then it shoves it out the front. And then I get it, and I'm like, the toothpaste is way back on this end of the thing.
What are you doing with this toothpaste?
Yeah, right. And so let's say that you're the squeeze from the middle guy, all right? And I'm the roll it up from the back.
That's what I do.
You're like, okay, run it on the side of the counter or whatever. So what could happen is that over years of you being like, and me having to go fix it, you know what I mean? Is that eventually I'll be like, God dang it, you're such a idiot. You squeeze those toothpaste and like, then it's all in the ass and then, and like instead of we're having a big fight about it, right?
Right.
Or you go, hey, whenever you get a minute and you're not hungry, tired, fill in the blank, all your needs are met, can we have a tough conversation
about the toothpaste?
Yeah. And then you say, well, yeah, sure. Yeah. And then you schedule it. Okay, how about tonight after dinner or whatever, right? You make the plan for it, right? Then we both know that we're coming to talk, right? And then it goes like this. Hey, when I go into the bathroom, I see the toothpaste squeezed from the middle.
That bothers me.
And it makes me feel bad because when I see this toothpaste squeezed in the middle, not you, but the toothpaste, it's because I work hard for the money. And I buy the toothpaste, and when the toothpaste is all shoved up in the ass, it feels like there's that we're wasting the toothpaste or whatever the thing is. Right. And then so you have this conversation that instead of hitting your wound, and then you're mad at me because I got mad at you for squeezing the toothpaste and called you an idiot.
Yep.
Like if I call you an idiot, that makes you feel bad, and then you probably will snap back and hit something that I don't like. And so then we're yelling at each other in a big circle.
Yep.
And like that's what my parents did all the time.
Oh, really?
I hated that. I thought they were so stupid. I literally thought they were both dumb. And eventually I would hear this from my dad. He would go, so my dad was more passive than my mom, and sometimes I would hear, well, I'm the head of this household. And I was like, even as a kid, I was like, if you're the head of the household, you wouldn't have had to have yelled that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like learning conflict resolution skills.
I think, so me and Lauren,
around that kind of thing.
She was a middle toothpaste squeezer, and I was like the roll it up from the back. I don't know.
What the hell is wrong with women?
But it was
just kidding. All women do not squeeze the toothpaste from the middle.
Anyways, she would do that, and it bothered me a little, but it didn't really bother me enough to be like, hey, quit squeezing the toothpaste in the middle.
Yeah.
Really, I just would fix it every time, and eventually, she just became
a roller-upper.
Just like sense. Me. I think there's small things like that really you should just let go.
Sure.
Because there's going to be annoying things that you do.
But if there's a bazillion of those, and they add up over time.
I'm not saying hold everything in. I'm just saying like sometimes it's easier to keep the peace
Yeah.
If you're just cool with fixing the toothpaste every single time, it's not really a huge deal. It's just toothpaste. You just do it, and eventually they'll catch on. They'll use the toothpaste and notice, oh, we can use more toothpaste if we roll it up from the bottom, and they'll fix it on their own.
It depends. Yeah, there's a good and a bad way to do all that.
Yeah.
Like I've been around people that I thought would catch on.
Yeah.
But what happened was I would just end up doing all the chores.
Yes, that's a problem. I mean, if it's everything, then of course say something.
And then I'd be like, I have to choke this motherfucker out because like I work like a slave.
Right. Like there's annoying things that I do, and there's annoying things that Lauren does. And
I'm never annoying.
Yeah, okay. Sure. But there's definitely more on my side.
Yeah.
So she tells me. But like there's a few things that she does, but there's not enough.
Well, how does it work? Okay,
for me to really say anything.
Yeah. What? How does somebody have to act to you to get you to stop doing something annoying?
Like kindly vocalize what annoys you. Like if Lauren's like, babe, really annoys me whenever you throw your dirty underwear just on the floor.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, babe, I can do that. But if she were to come at me like, hey, quit leaving your underwear on the floor, I'd probably drop my underwear and immediately throw it in the corner. Just I shouldn't do that, but that would be my instinct.
That would be hilarious.
If somebody is like kindly, lovingly vocalizing a problem to me, I care about it. Right. But if somebody's coming at me hostile, like in a hostile way, I don't care at all. Right. And that's just how my mind works. I shouldn't act like that. I should care. But my tendency is just to be like, well, whatever. I don't like how you're talking to me, so get used to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I work.
Well, so if you're that way, then probably most other people are also that way.
Right.
So if you really want something, you got to... Oh, I was having a conversation with one of my friends who plays guitar last night about how everything we do in our lives is actually just playing games.
Yeah. We're playing The Sims.
Well, but yes, but also, like, what I mean by playing games is like, you asked me to do a podcast with you, right?
Yep.
And so, if I came here and everything I did on the podcast was like, no, don't do it like that. No, you have to do it like I want to do it.
Right.
Right? And then I just eventually was like, well, why am I even here?
Right.
Right? Then it would be a bad game. But you've invented a game that is like, do you want to do the thing that we both really, really like? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'll play that game because you made it fair.
Yep.
Right? And as a little kid, we learned to play fair games.
Right.
And the most amazing people socially that you love, that are easy to get along with, they just invent really good games.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see that.
I love not having to leave my house. Do you love that?
I do.
Yeah, so what you would rather is people come to your house for fun, right?
Yep.
Almost all the time.
Almost.
So if you are going to get people to leave their house where they're comfortable and they can watch Netflix and have nobody f with them,
you have to make
an amazing game, right? So oftentimes, and I don't even resent this, but like I have many, many friends, oftentimes, and they're all different. So you have to motivate them differently.
Right.
All right. So one time I wanted to have the guys over because I was, wanted to just have the dudes from the church band over actually. So I called one of my dudes who was a little bit more reliable, and I was like, hey, you want to come over and hang out tonight? And I tried to pitch him the game. And then whether or not he said yes or not, I told the next guy,
hey, blah, blah, blah's coming over.
So-and-so might actually come over. He might come, and it could be really fun. And the guy's like, oh, if you and so-and-so are going to be there, and we're going to do whatever the thing is that we do, okay. And then I can go to the guy who was on the fence, and I can be like, hey.
We're all going to be there.
Hey, Jeff said if you're there, he's there. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then you've made this game, but you have to be crafty, and you have to make a beautiful game out of it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you got to make it
fun.
But
that's the whole life. It's your whole life. Even if your wife is like, I just like squeezing the toothpaste like this. I just like doing this. This is like how I do it. And it comes out onto my toothbrush, and it's
easier.
And you're like, oh my God, how can this woman do this? You have to be like, honey, isn't it nice? Whenever
roll it up in the bag.
it's rolled up, and then like all of the extra toothpaste is towards the front where you can get to it.
Watch this. You roll it, and it just starts coming out.
You know that feeling you feel when you get to squeeze the out of the toothpaste and it makes it amazing, and you feel so good for just getting all that toothpaste and squeezing it with your hand like that. Wouldn't you like me to have that feeling sometimes? So when you're done squeezing it wherever you want to squeeze it, just do a little back, roll it up from the back a little bit. You know what I mean? You have to lay it on like in a way that, like you make me feel so good. The other thing is that like
intriguing way.
You have to immediately always recognize when somebody does something that you like. If you don't, they might forget that worked.
Oh yeah, show appreciation.
Like as soon as they do something you like, you're gonna be like, "Holy, this is amazing!"
Rolled the toothpaste up from the back.
This makes me feel awesome.
That's awesome, babe.
I feel so respected. Or
my mind's.
I'm in love with you so much right now.
This is the sexiest thing you've ever done.
Is my penis hard? Or I don't know, but like whatever the thing is, it's like. You have to reward people immediately, and you can never whip somebody from the back and expect them to do what you want them to do.
Right.
That just makes them fear and resent you.
Right.
So, anyways, that sort of thing, I'm starting to learn that if you want something from somebody, you just gotta like make it where they would also want it.
Yeah.
And then two, when they do what you like, you just make sure they know.
Yeah, exactly.
That they're amazing for that.
Vocalize it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it just keeps them guessing, or like you said, they'll just forget that they did something you liked.
Anyways, but that's the thing, is like, that's the game. That's just another game.
Yep.
Do you want to make love the game? Okay, well, we have to communicate and make the game good for both people.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know.
That's good. All right, we've passed an hour, and I only have a little bit more minutes. I mean, just a few more minutes. But I do want to get dad jokes in this time.
Dad joke time.
Do you got some dad jokes ready?
I thought I had
I think I got some bangers today.
Did you hear about my last camping trip? Mm-mm. It was intense.
I was really going to try to not laugh at whatever it is that you said. But it was a good delivery. It was intense. Tense, get it?
I'm in a tent right now.
I farted on my wallet earlier.
You farted on your wallet? I believe it.
Now I have gas money.
You farted on your wallet. Oh.
It's a bang. It's a solid one. Come on, it's great.
It's a gaseous one.
It's a gaseous one. All right, whatever. What do you got? Let me get your next one.
Okay. Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why?
They make up everything.
These are good today. What do you call a hunter without a body or a nose?
A hunter without a body or a nose? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
You chuckled.
I hate it.
You hate that you chuckled?
I hate it. You're making me laugh, not the joke.
Not the joke. Just me. All right.
All right. What did the evil chicken lay?
An evil egg?
Deviled eggs.
Okay, I should have known that. I should have had that one. Why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
I don't know. Why not?
Because he's always lying.
Damn it.
Why you always lying?
I remember that video. You should show that. The lion video.
I'll show it on the podcast.
All right. Did you hear about this new restaurant on the moon?
No.
It's really great, but no atmosphere.
Sounds about right. Okay. Where did the broccoli go to get a drink?
Where did the broccoli go to get a drink? I don't know.
The salad bar.
I hate that. I hate every one of yours today.
What? Why? They're great.
Salad bar?
The salad bar.
Hey, cauliflower, give me a drink.
Hey, cauliflower, head over to that salad bar. Give me a drink.
Hey, this okra over here is pickled, man. Look at him.
He's been spending too much time in the sun. He's fried.
He's fried okra.
All right, what do you got?
Well, I got one more.
Cool, I got two more.
I'm currently reading a book on DIY house construction.
Okay.
It's by Bill Jerome Holmes.
Build your own homes. I get it. I hated that one.
It's bad.
What's the bad one?
Like, really bad. Guy's named Bill and Jerome.
Build your own homes.
Bill Jerome Holmes.
Build your own homes. What's Forrest Gump's password?
Jenny.
1, Forrest, 1.
No. No.
1, Forrest, 1.
One.
Forrest, 1.
It's terrible.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You said that was your last one?
Yeah.
You don't have any more? All right. I think this one's my favorite. You want to know how to teach your
Teach tit?
teach your tits? You want to know how to teach your kids about taxes?
Yeah.
You eat 34% of their sucker.
That's about right.
Here, son, here's a sucker. Wait.
Bro, I saved 20% of my income this whole year. It's stacked in an account. I'm just ready to go give it all
To the man?
to the man.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm ready to plop it over. It's more money than I've ever had in a bank account in my life.
And it's all going to go to the man.
It's crazy.
That sucks. Sucks a lot.
Every January, every December, I'm like, I'm rich. And every January, I'm like,
I'm poor. Where'd all my money go?
I thought I was rich.
You should do
This year, I'm writing off everything, though.
You should.
Like my tax accountant was like, you can't count that mileage to and from your place that you work every single week. And I'm like, I am a contractor and I get W-9'd for everything. Mm-hmm. I'm writing off every single mile this year. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Maybe the tax man will come after me over
A couple miles.
A couple miles on my. I've got 220,000 miles on that little Honda now. It's like, no, you're gonna write those off.
There's literally
I ain't paying.
There's literally apps now that you can just attach to your bank account and pre-write stuff out for you.
Really? And it sucks the money out of the account?
No, it doesn't suck the money out of the account, but it'll put it in a document for you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Just
That's
automated.
really cool.
Yeah, just Google it. There's a ton of them out there. Pick the one that you like the most. But that is all the time we have. I think we're at an hour and a half, and I got to keep these under an hour and 20 minutes. So the AI will do the mixing for me if it's over 120 minutes.
That's amazing. I love you, robots.
Yeah.
We're not going to bully you at all, robots.
No, robots, you are the best thing ever.
I love you, robots.
Love you, robots.
When the robots come for all of us, they're going to be like, thanks for the candy, and then skip my house.
Yeah, thanks for the kind words. You can live. Thank you, robot. All right, that was another podcast. Tune in next week because we'll be here. Like and subscribe, please, and listen to us. Be our friend. Keep listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Nate and Zach.
Thank you, Nate and Zach. My biggest fans. That's it.